Looking at changes on the way across New Mexico finally, but again today it's another mostly sunny day like we've been seeing most of this month as we've started out the year on a very dry note. You can see the snowpack still there at Angel Fire, but we could use some help, and it looks like some help may be on the way. We have winter storm warnings in effect for the San Juans of Colorado, where we could be looking at up to a foot of snow, maybe even some locations a little bit more than that. Meanwhile, we have winter storm watches in effect starting tomorrow night through Friday for the San Juans of New Mexico, and it is possible that we could still see a little bit more snowfall as you move over the Jemez Mountains and into the Sangre de Cristo Mountains as well, as we have a couple of storm systems moving into our direction. 43 degrees the current temperature, a southwest wind at 5 miles per hour. Temperatures across the north in the 30s and 40s, down to the south in the 30s still in Roswell, but otherwise we're in the 40s and 50s. Right now at the noon hour, a big warm up, especially across the east from what we saw yesterday. We are a good 20 to almost 30 degrees warmer, especially in areas like Las Vegas than we were this time yesterday. Warm up also for the southeastern part of the state, and we will continue to warm up statewide through tomorrow as well. Right now, breezy conditions across the southeastern corner of the state, but the winds will really start to pick up over the next couple of days. You can see, especially just east of the central mountain chains, where we're going to see some pretty gusty winds for tomorrow, and that is where we have high wind watches in effect for gusts up to around 65 miles per hour, and we continue to deal with the windy conditions across not only eastern New Mexico, but also into the west by the time we reach Friday. All of this wind due to the fact that we're going to have a storm system scraping the northern portion of the state. That storm system currently sitting over the Pacific Northwest, and you can tell that there's quite a bit of shower activity associated with it. As it dives down into southern Colorado, we'll have that chance of getting a little bit of snowfall across the northern portion of the state, mainly over the northern mountains and into southern Colorado. That will be our best shot at getting a little bit of snowfall. Meanwhile, the rest of the state going to be dealing with the windy conditions. Unfortunately, central and southern sections not looking to be the target area to get any precip. In fact, things are going to stay pretty dry, and you add those dry conditions along with the wind, we're going to be looking at elevated fire danger across much of the state. But the good news is, behind this storm system, we're looking at another storm, which is actually going to have a much better track with it, and that early next week will have a better chance of producing showers across much more of the state, and we will still be dealing with the wind, but at least we'll have the moisture going with this storm system, and it looks like the models are actually agreeing on this one. So it looks like February starting on a very good note with a pair of storm systems on the way. Southern Colorado temperatures into the 40s for most locations with partly to mostly sunny skies. We start to introduce that chance at a few showers Thursday into Friday, and then better chances with that next storm system as we move into early next week. Over the northwest, mix of sun and clouds, temperatures into the 50s. We'll see the upper 50s for Thursday, then a chance at showers on Friday with that first storm system, but better chances of showers early next week. Over the southwest, lots of sunshine, highs into the 50s, mid 60s for Thursday, then a chance at a few showers on Friday, and then another shot at showers Sunday into Monday. Over the southeast, mostly sunny skies, temperatures much warmer than what we saw yesterday with highs in the mid to upper 50s. Low 80s for tomorrow. We are talking a big time warm up, especially across the eastern portion of the state. Temperatures come down over the weekend, chances of showers by early next week. Over the northeast, breezy conditions, winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour, temperatures into the 50s, low 60s for Thursday, then chances of showers late in the weekend and early next week. Over the northern mountains, partly sunny skies, temperatures into the 40s and 50s, mid 50s for Santa Fe for tomorrow, and then chances of showers on Saturday and again early next week. Over the east mountains, windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour, temperatures in the low 50s in the metro. We'll top out in the mid 50s for this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. We deal with the breezy conditions tomorrow, but we also look at a big warm up, highs in the mid 60s. Even the metro with that second storm system will have a shot at getting a few showers early next week.
Okay, thank you, John.